I have a very difficult story, a very painful story, how I joined life coaching. And it was the hardest time in my life. And I lost my brother to suicide. We lost almost everything. We were really struggling, my whole family. And that was the time when I had this very serious conversation with myself. And I said, okay, right now, what are the options? I go back to find a job that I don't like, I don't resonate, I don't connect with, or I jump into the dark waters of unknown. Because, right, if you think that there is a lot of uncertainty now with life coaching, can you imagine what was the uncertainty 13 years ago? Because when you said to people that you were a life coach, they're like, life coach, are you going to teach me how to live my life? Or the other favorite one was like, oh, thank you, I'm not interested. Everything is fine with me. I'm not defective. I don't need a life coach. Like, okay, let me explain to you what is life coaching. So people, when it was so new. So, and I followed my intuition. I followed that. I picked up the call, right? My intuition, my purpose, my passion called me, and I picked up the call, and I could easily pass it by because I was so close to saying no. I was that close. I was that close because I didn't have money. I was struggling emotionally and grieving, and we had very difficult times. So I was so close to saying no. And that was the best decision of my life. I joke to this days that it was the best money I didn't have, I spent in my life. And this is very honest and sincere sharing. So it was the best investment, the investment in me, investment in my truth, investment in my purpose. And from that day on, I will not say that I never had or have problems, challenges, or difficulties. I do have a lot of them every day, but by being deeply rooted in my purpose, by being deeply rooted in my why, because my why is to heal the healers. Being so deeply rooted in that keeps me moving forward, keeps me going on. Because on difficult days, I think Steve Jobs said that only go for something you are passionate about, because there will be so many challenges and difficulties that if you are not passionate about it, you will stop, you will drop, you will cancel. Right? So life and being on purpose and doing all these amazing things is not easy, but not being connected with your passion is almost impossible. So it's like almost 100% that you will drop it. So that's why go for where your heart is, go for where your passion is, and intuition is taking you, because living without purpose is a very shallow, not interesting, boring, I will say boring life. And if you're done with boring life, if you want to really see change, if you really want to see transformation, if you really want to see this aha moments, that's what we are looking for. When people tell me, oh, what is your reward? Or what, money? I'm like, no. My reward is people's lives that change forever, that people's perspectives change. They making the shifts, changes. That's what makes me so happy. And I see it every day. And I wake up knowing that I will do something maybe not very easy, but so meaningful and so transformational. And when I started, it was really hard. People didn't understand what was coaching. I have a heavy Russian accent, and probably 13 years ago, it was even worse. So my English was not great. So it was so easy for me to say, you know what, probably not for me. How many times I told myself, oh, if I was in Russia and it was my native language then. And then I kind of stopped myself. I'm so grateful to a life coaching program that I went through, because they helped me shift my mindset. That's what we do in our program. You can't learn how to transform other people's lives without going through your own transformation. So I went through my own transformation, and at the same time also opening myself up to my spirituality.